Hey, welcome to the New Breed Fitness. I'm going to show you guys another tutorial for your shoulders. We're going to use a unilateral method of working out, so that just means we're going to work on one side at a time. I like to do that so that you don't get the strength of one side to increase while the other side stays weaker, and they both get stronger, but you still have that difference. When you work one side at a time, your body gets to develop the strength for each side individually, and when you have to use both sides at the same time, they're more balanced, so therefore the two sides together are stronger. Individually they're stronger, and together they're even more stronger. Okay, so that's what we're working for. And now as you're using one side at a time, you're going to have to use your core a lot more, so make sure that your form's a little tighter, and lower the weight for the first set at least so you're comfortable and you feel like you can increase on some of these exercises. So the first thing I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to use a kettlebell. You can use a dumbbell, but I'm going with a kettlebell. Okay, so we're going to split the stance. The stance is a split stance just like in boxing. If I have my feet shoulder width, I take one step forward, that's it. That's enough. That's your split stance. Okay, keep your balance. Make sure that you're using your legs. When you're not using your legs, it'll be obvious to you because you'll be falling over doing this and tipping down. Okay, so we're going to make sure here. Split stance, front raises. And what you're going to do is hold the kettlebell, not rest it on your thigh, but hold it, and again, don't droop the shoulder. Flat back, and I'm going to squat as I raise. Make sure the kettlebell's not hanging down like a lantern. You don't want it hanging down like this. Again, I'm going to swing it up, breathe out. Try to keep your head. Sometimes you're going to want to go forward, keep your head back. Keep the posture upright. Make sure you're not overdoing it. This is not a kettlebell swing. This is a kettlebell front raise. Split stance. Again, 8 to 12 repetitions if you're trying to build up size or endurance. And then if you're trying to really increase your endurance, 15 to 20 repetitions. For girls, go with that. Okay? After the front swing, or the front raise, sorry, not swing, you're going to do cleans. From here, I'm going to start to clean, dragging right up along the body. Again, split stance, and then use my legs to jump it up. And when it lands, I sit a little bit. Then I bring it back down, I sit a little bit again. Don't tilt, don't bend over. Don't turn your shoulders too much. Try to avoid that. So again, up and breathe out. Down, breathe in. Use your core, don't get pulled, sit with it. Now as I'm doing that, I'm exaggerating the elbows, so the elbow's all the way in the front, and it lands on my shoulder soft, and you don't want to snap against the back of your wrist. If you're having trouble with that, then you hold closer to the bend here, and slow down the flip, or stop it entirely. Now after 8 to 12, you stop right here on the shoulder, and you're going to do a shot push press. Shot put. So you're going to go straight up and think of punching. So one shoulder goes forward, one goes back. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to think of my shoulders being like a scale. One moves forward, one moves back. Using my legs, sit down, punch. Bicep to your ear, the arm doesn't come off to the side. It stays right over your head, straight line. So you keep working the same side, or if you guys want, you can alternate and do your repetitions on one side, reps on the other side, and then move on with the exercises. I don't intend you to go exactly along the reps and sets that we're doing here as we are. Okay, so what I want you to do then, you can do bent over row. Now from here, I'm going to go split stance, and I'm going to show you forward. So I want my elbow to come up alongside of the body, kind of like a clean. I don't want to pull it off to the hip. It's too strong a movement because for the exercise that we were doing before, this would be too light a weight for this exercise, so we make this exercise harder. You're going to go here, bent over, and elbow up. Flat back, row, go straight up and down, follow gravity. Don't open your hip when you row. Stay squared off. If you're a grappler, you already know this position. So, this can work for any sport and anyone. You don't have to work out, but it's rare that you see an out of shape wrestler or grappler unless they're super heavyweights. Okay, just kidding, guys. Don't beat me up. Here we go. From here, we're going to go to the next exercise, which is again bent over, but I want you to do a bent over split stance lat raise. So after the row, we're going to move on to a harder exercise. What I want you to do is swing. You're going to block it with this hand. As you rest your elbow on your knee, your hand will prevent this arm from swinging past it. And again, you don't want to swing with the elbow in, you want to swing with the elbow out. So I'm here, I'm going to swing. I sit down, and I keep my balance. Don't step out, don't fall over, don't lift your hips. This is the hardest exercise out of all of them, I think. So breathe out on the way. This is the one I see people have trouble with the most with. Okay, so follow all those exercises. You'll build up your endurance, your grip strength, your upper back strength, so then your arm will connect better to your spine. Your arm connects better to your spine. You're much stronger. You're able to utilize the push of your legs through your arms. Thank you for watching the video. Enjoy the workout. Have a good day.